Good morning, the Carrick right. Manchester United's view. Manchester United's view, right. So Gary Neville has hit back at Ruben Amorim's claims that pundits are getting into players' head. Gary Neville said the following, and I quote: "I've not got a lot of time for that. If pundits are getting into your head, then he shouldn't be. Playing for Manchester United. Simple as that." I mean, do people not remember Alan Hansen criticising us when we broke in as young kids and he can't win anything with kids? That was the greatest centre back of all time at that moment. Do they not think we didn't get criticised in our football careers? I'm sorry, you're playing for you're playing for Manchester United. It comes with the territory. You've got to step up. That bit I do agree with. I don't know. I never blamed anybody else when we lost football matches, and I played in a dressing room that basically when you lost football matches, you came in and you said, "Sorry about that, lads. Today I was a mess for that goal." That there was accountability. Why would you blame other people when you're losing matches? For me, I do agree with some bits that Gary Neville said, especially with I'm sorry, this bit here I do agree with. I'm sorry, you're playing for Manchester United. It comes with the territory. You've got to step up. That bit I do agree with. The rest of it, I'm a bit an article for that. But for me, for far too long, these players have had an easy ride. And yes, it was good. It was good to win last Saturday against Sunderland. Good performance, but we need to step up against Liverpool next Sunday. And also regarding Gary Neville's comments, there was no social media back in the 90s and the start of the 2000s. There was no Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, you name it. So yeah, I did grow up. I grew up in the 90s and 2000s, so I do know what I'm talking about, to be fair. Well, sort of anyway. And yeah, these players need to block out the noise and just get on with it. And I do get fed up with them, but when they make excuses. There's another story I saw earlier. Was it Anthony said he was very close to joining Liverpool before joining United in 2022. Yeah. Oh, Shimmy didn't go there, but never mind. Yeah. Although to be fair to me, he did have some moments here and there in the United shirt, like the Liverpool game in his second season, the Barcelona game first season, his debut goal against Arsenal, the Man City goal in the Manchester derby. So a week later. What other games? That's 3 or 4 that I can think of. I'm trying to think what other games actually impressed or scored in. God, I did mention the Liverpool game, and for me, without his goal, we're not winning the FA Cup. Fact. How is it fact? Well, it is, because had who's in goal for Liverpool that day? I think it's Keller. Was it Keller or Allison? One of them two. Had that been saved or gone wide, I personally don't think we would have won the FA Cup that in the 23-24 season. So yeah, I see Christian Orozco scored a goal from outside the box. Was it early on this morning? So yeah, I'm happy about that. So yeah, but regarding Gary Neville's comments, sometimes he doesn't help himself. Yes, I know he has high standards. I have high standards, of course I do. But sometimes some of our former players are the problem. They put too much pressure on our players, especially new signings. And when a new signing has a bad game or doesn't score, they slate them. When they only score a goal in a game, they slate them. So for me, some of our former players, including Gary Neville, keep that stum, and maybe the players will perform a lot better than they are currently doing. But last Saturday was a step in the right direction. Now it's the big one. Liverpool away next Sunday. I mean, I know we're below Liverpool. I mean, I couldn't give a rat's if Liverpool were losing 15 games in a row or whatever, or if we were winning 15 games in a row. I would still be nervous about playing Liverpool at Anfield, and we've not won at Anfield since 2015-2016 season. So 9 years. Well, it'll be 10 years next year in January. I think it's only January or February we played Liverpool at that time, but it's 9 years. So 9 years ago, since we beat Liverpool. Oh, something has to change our bag. So yeah. Also, I do hope the club are planning for the January transfer window as well, because I would like a cheap midfielder, i.e. Hayden Hackney. Here it comes. But the Carrick fan, he plays for Middlesbrough. 2 words. Adam Wharton. Just saying. And he played for a championship club in Blackburn. Just saying. Right, so you can tweet me at my nap@22. Subscribe to my channel, the Carrick fan. Come below that video. Take it out, just goodbye. Adios, goodbye.